What's it feel like being first year, first bowl game? What are the emotions?
It feels great. I get to go down to Florida, get away from here a little bit. Just go have a little vacation, a little time off. But also, it's a business trip. I want to come back here, like Coach White said, bring back a trophy. So I'm excited about it.
On film, what have you seen from Clemson's offense?
I've seen that they're very good at what they do. I would say they stay consistent in what they do because they're a pretty good team. So I just feel like, just going in with our game plan can shut them down. And, yeah.
When it was announced that Clemson was the opponent, what was your reaction? What was your teammates?
I was with a few, actually, like when it was announced. So we was pretty happy about it because, growing up, for a long time it was Bama and Clemson. So just being able just to play a powerhouse school like that, powerhouse team, is exciting. Just being able to chance, being able to say, we beat them at the end of the day, that's going to be really fun. So, yeah, it was really exciting for me and my teammates when we found out who was playing.
What did it do for the locker room when some of these guys who were going to the draft decided to play in this game?
Oh, man, it gave us another spark, honestly. Trevin, when he said he was going to play, it just shows that these guys got our back. They want to go out with another win, another ring on their finger, being able to say that they were a bowl champion, and it just means a lot, honestly.
Does the offense remind you of anyone you've seen at this point?
No, sir. I feel like in some points some tendencies is the same as other offense that we faced this year, but it's not I can't put my finger on it reminds me of that certain offense. Yeah, sir.
How would you describe your skill level now, to when you rattled off your stats, compared to when you first got here? It might have been a little overwhelmed.
Yes, sir. I definitely say when I first got here, the game was going by really fast. My first 7-on-7, I was like, oh snap! The speed of the game is definitely way faster than high school. But I think just growing. Just being in the meeting rooms with the older guys in my position group, just being out there on the field and just getting coached up by Coach White, Coach Rufano, and the older guys in my position group. It really has molded me into a better player. And I say also the games do a great part of that too, because me being able just to get out there and get live reps while bullets flying and not have my coach back there telling me what to do and just me having to think on the fly, I think it definitely has made me into a better player. It's made me think a little bit faster, think a little bit better, and play faster and play better as well.
Dad been much better?
Yeah, him too, definitely. Sometimes, we call on the phone, but I think my parents do a really good job. They understand that most of my day, I say about 75% of my day is strictly football. So it's when I call them at the end of the night, I don't really want to talk about football right then. I want to, be a normal kid, what I'm saying, and just, ask me how my day went. I ask you how your day went, just a regular conversation. So he does a really good job. But, sometimes, of course, just him being my dad and him also playing football and having a football background, we do talk football. And, he tells me some things that he sees that, I need to get better at. And we watch film together sometimes, too.
Really?
Yeah, a few times we do.
What's that like?
It's him just all up on the screen, just pointing at the screen, and if it's after a game or something like that, if he feels like I could have done something better, then things get a little amped up. But other than that, it'd be cool, calm, and collected.
Was playing in year one something you thought would happen, or were you coming in thinking it was redshirt?
Yeah, yes, sir, definitely. I think playing year one was definitely on my goal sheet. It's something I feel like now, if I'm being honest, no one wants to come in redshirt, but when you get to the university, you understand what's best for you. So I think that, of course, me playing was definitely on my goal sheet this year. And, I wanted to play by any means. At the beginning of the year, my role was being a special teams guy. And I was fine with that because I got to be on the field and do the sport that I love. So that's fine. But, as the season continued to go and, continue to move along, I found myself, starting at free safety. And I loved every single part of it. So.
You talk about gaining that experience and confidence as the season goes along. Are there guys that you compete against on the other side that you can see, from the offensive side that really push into?
Yes, sir, definitely. I think Anthony Brown, he's definitely one of them. Every single day, that's one of my guys. Me, him, and Kamar Anderson, we all kind of just stay in a little trio pack. So, we watch film together. We get some extra work in after practice and stuff like that, and he's definitely one of those guys that I can see from January because we both came in early. That's just he's definitely taken a lot of leaps, and I'm overly excited to see how his playing career ends up. But yeah, I feel like he's gotten better at route running, catching. His catching ability's definitely gotten better. And Kamari Anderson too. When he first came in, I feel like that the coaches was on him about his pad level and blocking and stuff like that. But now you rarely hear that at practice about his pad level. So I think them two. I think Nazir Addison as well, because he just puts in extra time every single day. He's one of the last guys to always leave the facility because he was always watching film and stuff like that, and he just wants that extra, just the extra knowledge. So when he gets put into the game, he knows exactly what to do. But I could go on about many guys in my class, honestly, that's did extra things and just gotten better over the time. But yeah, those are the main three that really stick out to me right now.
I remember at the end of the spring, Coach Stoops specifically mentioned you and how much progress he'd seen, and then kind of once the season got here, he mentioned how much being here during the spring helped you. So was it just getting acclimated to college? Was it learning the schemes? What was the biggest thing you took from spring that helped you do what you're doing now?
I think the biggest thing is kind of like what you said and what I said earlier, just the game speed. It's difficult coming from high school where things are kind of like slow. You're the big dog on the field, so it's like you probably don't have to move as fast. Then when you get here, you back to at the bottom. So it's like you definitely got to get used to the game speed and stuff like that, and just learning the playbook. It's a very difficult playbook to learn, and I do feel like coming in the spring, you're just being able to learn the playbook, grasp all the plays, and the coaches take their time with you rather than you getting here in the summer. Everything's kind of go, go, go. You know what I mean? Because we go to summer workouts and then we start like installing a little bit, doing a little bit 7-on-7, but that's really install 1 and 2, and then many people still have questions about that, and then we hop right into fall camp. So it's like I feel like during the spring, you get to take the playbook easy, make sure you understand it all, and then
What was your kind of welcome to college moment, like in terms of like maybe another offensive player just doing it like whoa?
Oh,
like
my welcome to college moment.
Yeah.
My welcome to college moment. I think my welcome to college moment probably was my first time 7-on-7. Tavion Robinson hit me with a route, and I was like, oh, snap. Like, okay. I say in the game, speed-wise, it was probably Tennessee. They got that fast tempo, and I remember it was one drive. I looked at Zion Children. I was like, bro, I'm tired. He was like, I know, I am too. We finna get off the field. I say hit-wise, of course, I've laid a lot of big hits and got a lot of big hits laid on me, so I don't feel like I really have one of those yet. Louisville, I got cracked one time, and yeah, that wasn't fun. But yeah, those are probably my 3 welcome to college moments. Yeah.
Kind of going back onto the bowl game, Coach White talked about the sneaky athletic ability of Klubnik. Is that something you guys have been focusing on in practice, his ability to kind of extend plays on third downs?
I wouldn't really say it's been a focus, but it's definitely been hit on. You know what I mean? Like just being in the post, just understanding that he might not want to run, but he can pull and he can run. And yeah, we've seen on film like he's very athletic and he can get some yards if needed. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's our main focus, but it's definitely something that we're prepared for.
Oxendine's mood going into this bowl game feel any different than the other ones you've been in?
I just feel like the excitement is definitely there. It's always there every year just because Stoops he doesn't lay back off of us, but we just have like quick, fun practices, just keeping our feet up under it, stuff like that. So just always keeping the fun around the bowl game, not just being so strict on football, which we always go in with, trying to win the game, things like that. But I feel like it's more about the fun with Coach Stoops.
You talk a lot about young guys at this time of year. Any of those guys on defense that maybe we didn't see a whole lot impressing you during this?
I'd definitely say defensive lineman, the freshman, Tavion, I know I mess up, I'm gonna butcher his last name, Godson. He's definitely been coming along all season, just everything with his technique, hands, just the pace of the game slowing down for him. You can really see it like when he's out there on the practice field. So he'll definitely excite some people.
You get to bowl games, you've had a month to rest a little bit. You get to recharge the batteries going into that game, I guess. And no, obviously it's the last game of the year, but you just have to let it all hang out. Does it feel like the season opener in a way?
It definitely feels like you got your legs back under you. Like it's a relief because you don't got that week in, week out. You're grinding Monday through Friday, then Saturday game day. You get a little break in between. So I feel like everybody gets a little fresher, and then that's where that excitement comes from too. Because I feel like everybody gets to play harder, have fun, things like that.
What was your reaction when you heard you were playing Clemson, one of the big brand names?
It was actually, like I just said, it was excited. Like just because we get to play somebody like that, Dabo Swinney, great team. Shipley, they have a great running back, so I just feel like it's going to be a great game to go out there, and it's 2 big names, so it'll be a lot of people watching, so it'll be fun.
You're no stranger to bowl games. There's the activities and a gift bag and all that stuff. I mean, how much do players really look forward to that?
It's definitely something we look forward to. It's definitely like a part of the season that we always try to get to. Like, it's always a blessing just to be able to end your season in that position to go to a bowl game or a playoff, things like that. But and for example, like the tax layer we've been before, that was my first bowl game with Kentucky. So it was honestly it was my first experience, and I was like, wow, this is actually fun. Like, we're down here having fun throughout the week, but we're still playing football. So it's like the dream.
Is it easier to go to a game that you played in before? You know the city, you know where you like practice, and you have a feel for how your weeks could go off the field a little bit?
I feel like it's football at the end of the day. Just going down there and practicing, like the climate might change. It's cold here right now, so we might go down to Florida. It might be a little different with the heat and stuff like that. But other than that, I just feel like it's going out there, lacing up your cleats and having fun.
How do you balance the fun side of going down to a bowl game, but also knowing at the same time that it's a business trip as well?
I feel like it just goes back to our main goal of just winning football games, and you just try not to lose sight of that throughout the week. You have fun, things like that. I mean, it's just like being on campus. You have your daily school stuff, but you still got to stay focused on football at the same time. So it's just balance and maintaining.
2 years ago, you guys played Iowa. That was unbelievable. Last year, you played them, and the offense wasn't intact going down. This year, it is. Does it feel like there's a different attitude on the team maybe going into this game compared to last year?
For sure. You can see the smiles on everybody's face. Like, it's just everybody's happy to go out there and get this last opportunity with their brothers. We got guys going to the league, Ray Davis, Trevin Wallace, Drew Phillips, people like that, just people you came into college with. You just happy to get that last little game in, so you try to put it all in line for them.